again, friends. Dave from Barmetrics and the Bar Shift. How are book sales going, you ask? Very well, thank you very much. Dave, Dom, and I are excited with book sales. And if you've gotten your copy already, thanks so much. Don't be afraid to give us a wonderful review on Amazon. And if you haven't gotten your copy, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Lots of good stuff in here. So in all seriousness, we really do appreciate all your support around the book. It's been a wonderful experience for us both. So today's topic I'm excited about is about alignment. Alignment in your business. Alignment on things that matter the most to you as an owner or as a manager. And is that well understood throughout all levels of your organization? We often find the answer to that question is an unfortunate no, it's not. But if I ask that question of, say, an owner or a general manager, and I say, hey, does the staff, is everyone aligned on this? Does everyone know what matters the most? Does everyone know the levels of importance on these things? The answer is almost always yes. So why the break? Why the gap between what we think is understood and what actually is understood? Well, there's a lot of reasons for that. But the primary one is the consistency and the frequency of the reinforcement of that message. So I'm going to give you a quick drill to do and then some follow-up work. And we're going to keep this in a bread box today, but this is fun. So here's the drill that you can do. Make sure first that you're having regular, very regular shift meetings. That's a huge component of this. So in your next shift meeting, I want you to get small pads of paper, notepad, however you want to do it. And whether you're an owner or a general manager, I want you to write down the top 3, maybe 5, no more than 5, preferably top 3 things that to you absolutely matter the most in the business. The 3 things that everyone should have the same exact answer to in the exact same way. And I want you to write that down. And then in your staff meeting, I want you to just ask that question. Hey, everyone, I want you to take 30 seconds because it should be quick, right? Everyone should know this. Take 30 seconds and write down the 3 most important things that we do every day in the business. And then let the team give those answers back. In fact, give your answer first. And let's see how often, it might be better to give your answer last, frankly, but let's see how much alignment we've got between what matters the most to you in the business and what they think matters the most to you in the business. What we'll often get is if we don't reinforce that message of what matters most, people will make that determination for themselves. When they're making that determination for themselves, who knows if that aligns with what you're trying to accomplish. The reason that happens is because we haven't communicated as clearly as we think we have, and we haven't communicated as consistently or with the frequency that we need to. Constant reinforcement is a requirement in our business of giving this great, consistent service and messaging. And if left to their own vices, people come up with their own answers. We don't want that. It's nice to get ideas from people, but when it comes to the tenets of the business and what matters most, those should be non-negotiable. For example, for our business, for my business, I've got 3 things that we say, these are our non-negotiables. Number 1, we drive incredible value. We believe in going the extra mile for our clients, and we don't run around with a bill in our hand every time we do it. And anyone who's a client of mine knows that's true. The second thing is we want to treat our clients like family or better in some cases, right? And the third thing is you have to love data. You've got to embrace your data in order to take information or take data and translate it into information for people. Those are our 3 things. My team knows those 3 things are how we behave every day in the business. It's how we interact with our clients. And those are non-negotiable to me. Now, on the boundaries of that, we can allow some creative license. But those 3 things, no creative license. That's how we run the business. Now, your business is more dynamic than mine. So you're probably going to tighten that up some more, and your boundaries might be a little thinner, but the core principles are the same. Does everyone understand exactly what matters the most to you? And that is a message that you should be driving home on a regular basis. There's no such thing as over communicating on this front. Test on it. when you close every meeting, have someone say back to you. You might talk about other topics. You might close the meeting with, all right, what's our most important 3 things, right? Chris, John, get that out there. Get that out so people hear it and consume it all the time. And that's how it becomes part of your culture. So I hope you found that helpful. It's a quick tip, but it's an important one. Alignment has everything to do with productivity and profitability. It's such a big deal, both for you and your team and for your guests, that I can't emphasize it enough. If you have any questions or comments about how to execute some of these things, you can always contact me. Like, follow, subscribe, by the way. You can hit me up on YouTube or any of my other social media forms that I'm easy to find on. Okay? Take care, my friends. Thanks for tuning in.